How's it going, everyone? I am incredibly excited. I've been having so much fun with Shining Revelry already, and today, first video I wanted to bring is with Beedrill. Not only is Beedrill one of the cards I was looking forward to the most, it's also one of the only EXs I actually ended up pulling two of. My pulls were so objectively good pull rate. The cards I actually got, why did I get 5 Lucario EX? Why did I get 4 Giratina? I only need 2 of these guys, man. I have a playset of Beedrill, I have a playset of Giratina, Lucario, and Wugtrio, of course. The 2 cards I talked the most smack on, I got playsets of. None of the other guys. Anyways, we're talking about Beedrill today. So Beedrill, Crushing Spear, 80 damage, 170 HP, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Pretty decent. Now, again, I've been playing quite a bit of Beedrill today. And this is what I've come up with. What is a very fun way to play it, because it's really the only stage 2 you can pull off this sort of playstyle with. And we're going Lone Beedrill. Okay, first of all, look at how handsome. Let me view all cards in this deck. Look at how handsome my Beedrill line is, all right? We got almost all shinies. It looks amazing. So, you're going to notice, where are the Team Rockets? Well, after playing and going 0 for 8 with the Team Rockets, it kind of dawned on me. And after playing games and learning some other things, the best form of energy denial in this game is knocking out your opponent's Pokemon, okay? Team Rocket can set your opponent back a little bit, and that's fine, but Beedrill's gonna help me do that anyways. The way I win is if I get 2 Beedrill set up. So why not just go as consistent as possible to try to set up 2 Beedrill? So I hope you guys enjoy. If you want to see more fun content, if you want to see more competitive content, which we will get back into after everything's settled down, the meta has been figured out a little bit more, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like the video. I really appreciate it. This is a pretty sickening start. This is the first game on. I did not go searching for this. I didn't keep queuing and conceding until I got a hand like this. Double research Kakuna in hand and Iono after we go through 2 turns of research to refresh our hand if we don't have the cards we need. Pretty disgusting. Starting the shiny Weedle as well. I love these baby shiny cards. I really do. I love that they're not that difficult to pull. They're still, it's not great odds to find them, but we're up against Darkrai Giratina. Okay, this is like... Giratina is not great for us. Not by any stretch of the imagination. No, there's no point. I was gonna say, we could Sabrina up the Giratina, but I don't need to. Let's go research. All right, we have an Erica to heal the Weedle. Next turn, it's not gonna be necessary. But we do have, so in this matchup, what you really just want to see is get into a Beedrill very fast. Because, dude, I've been playing against Giratinas today, man, and it is actually scary how fast this deck gets set up. Now, luckily, my opponent is playing a Dark Energy only variant, so the Giratina, it's going to take the Giratina a while to actually be ready to attack. And the Darkrai, we're going to have a couple turns. It seems pretty likely that we will be able to find the Beedrill and start denying energies. I like seeing this a lot more than seeing, Giratina 18 trainers, because that deck just gets into a Giratina so fast, and if we don't have a perfect setup, we're sort of dead in the water. It's not a whole lot that we can do. Alright, there's second Darkrai, the cool Darkrai, and the ugly Darkrai. This Darkrai sucks, man. If you're playing this, I feel bad for you. I do not like this Darkrai art. I think he's bad. There's communication on that Beedrill, so we can use it to find something else. Let's research first, though. Try to pull out a couple more Pokemon. Nope, just a second communication. Okay, so I honestly just want to hold. I would rather hopefully top deck a different Pokemon that's going to be more useful than this Beedrill. And then maybe Iono next turn if I still don't find what I need. I'm just looking for a Beedrill EX. I'm probably not getting attacked this turn. Even if I was, there's not really much I could do about it. If my opponent goes Darkrai and then Dawn to the Darkrai, there's nothing I can do. We're going to hope for a String Shot Paralyze, so we don't have to worry about that. How about it, Kakuna? No. Okay, so you're going to make me sweat now. All right, I see how it is. I got to be honest, Dawn in this deck would be pretty disgusting. I don't know why this deck wouldn't play Dawn. I mean, I've seen lists that have been doing well at tournaments and they're not playing Dawn. But, seeing that you could potentially attack with Darkrai that early by using Dawn seems like a decent option to have. It doesn't seem that bad. I would love to be able to Erica this turn, but I'm just not. Now, if my opponent doesn't heal in any way, I can knock out this Darkrai with Beedrill next turn. Even if I don't, I'm going to start delaying. I'm going to start chipping away at his energy. So this Darkrai is not going to be able to attack at any point. If he attaches to this active Darkrai without a without like a cape or a potion or something, I will be pretty happy. Now, I expect my opponent to have a cape or something else. Doesn't seem that hard for him to find. I don't know what he's pondering. Bro, you don't have time to do anything else. Are you doing homework on the side? Like, what is happening? Kakuna. Okay, well, there's another Pokemon, which is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is tough because, like, I'm losing a Pokemon by... Or I'm losing a card in hand by doing this, making my Iono weaker. All right, we get Beedrill EX, though, which is fantastic. Opponent conceded. Dude! I was gonna destroy you! All right. Another day, another Weedle adventure. Okay. Well, I mean, I might as well just go Pokeball. Get the Weedle out of the deck. Sure, it's going to weaken my own Iono, but maybe I just draw a communication and I can use that to find a Kakuna. Or, you know, maybe the Beedrill I don't want to see. Well, there's a Kakuna. Cool. Yeah, it's just fine. This is fine. I love going second against the Dialga. We're going to slow down our opponent here. We have... Not only does he not get to attack next turn... Dude, this Weedle is like... kind of just scared me. His face is so big on this card. He's looking right at me. Not only are they, you know, behind a turn of attachments, but I am also just able to use Kakuna and maybe paralyze my opponent's Dialga, and then he doesn't get to Metallic Turbo for one more turn, which I love. I love the Kakuna's attack. It is awesome. This is such a well-designed, like, I hate my opponent deck. It's really good. Really, really fun. Giant Cape to the bench one. Okay, interesting. There's the communication I wanted last turn. Unfortunate to miss it by one, but it is what it is. Now, like, where I attach doesn't really matter. I don't want to communicate anything away necessarily. I think I would rather, like, just evolve into Beedrill next turn and rip the Iono. Yeah, and start working off of that. I'm going to attach it. Usually I like to split my energy up, but I'm kind of afraid my opponent is a Team Rocket freak. Heads? No, tails. All right, so he's going to get to Metallic Turbo next turn. It is what it is. I'm not in really any danger of my Beedrill getting knocked out. I mean, I'm in some danger. Oh, it's Gimme. It's the Ghoul. Have you guys seen the way to get the secret emblem for this set? It might actually be the hardest secret emblem to achieve. You need 99 Gimme Ghouls to get it. That is so ridiculous. Second Kakuna. All right, well, now I'm holding. Now I'm holding, and we're going to get double B up. I don't love that I don't have any Ericas, but it is what it is. Again, we're going to sit here, and we're going to start denying energy, so at least my opponent can't get a turn attachment in on this Dialga, which is something. It's not perfect. It's not great. It's not exactly what we want. That Gimme Ghoul is going to get really, really scary really fast, especially if my opponent rips another potion or another giant cape or an Adamin. I got a ghoul list I've been cooking up, and he's a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun. Very fun card. All right, Pokeball. I would just like a knockout on this Dialga, to be honest. That would be optimal. And then it's going to be the struggles of, can my one Beedrill get through a Golden Go, a Dingus, a Goldingus? And that's not going to be as easy. Okay, attach the Dialga. No heal? No heal! Okay, alright. Alright, that makes it a little bit easier. I mean, this Goldingus, dude, he's going to have so many energy. He's going to have 4. He'll go up to 5. We'll be able to keep him at 5. And we'll just need to find 2 attacks through it to win without getting knocked out. I mean, he will need 4 coin flips to knock out our second Beedrill. It is a tall ask. You know, Beedrill's got some bulk to him, for sure. Or do I want to just Iono this turn? I don't see why not. I mean, it's 3 fresh cards. All of my cards are kind of... Well, the Cyrus might... No, what else is he going to do besides attack with this gold and go and just keep, like, building up energy? Am I really going to need a Cyrus? I might not. I don't know what other card could be, like, more valuable than the Cyrus, honestly, now that I've played this. But we're here. We're in it. The Giant Cape isn't going to fix the math at all. Well, it's not going to fix the math on... No, it might. I was going to say, it might with red, but it'll do the exact same thing. It'll just make this one, this bench one last longer. So let's put it on that one. If he uses red, he'll be able to knock this one out with only 2 flips, which is fine. And that'll keep... It does the same thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm going to stop talking now. I'm just going to Crushing Spear and keep it moving. We'll just see what the Dingus has for us. I'm expecting this Beedrill to go down. If he lives, I think this game is just kind of ours. But, I mean, it's not, like, out of the question. If there's no red or Giovanni, my opponent's going to need... Okay, well, I'm glad I have the Erica to keep myself alive. It's totally possible. It's totally possible. Now that Giant Cape's feeling pretty good on the bench one as well. You got to test to the active, yeah. You're all in on this Dingus. Aw, no special art Dingus. Brokey. You spent all your money on the Mewtwo coin. Brokey. He punishes you for using the cringe art. Alright, this is... I mean, I don't think you're getting through double Beedrills now. I'm going to be attacking 3 times. I'm glad I own-o'd. I'm glad I own-o'd. That's tough to say. And we'll start throwing some energy around just in case there's a Team Rocket. Crushing Spear. 80 to the Dingus. Down in energy. Very cool. Very, very cool. You're going to stick it out just to get through what? Arceus, too. Ooh. Arceus, Dialga, Dingus. I do not have the Arceus in my deck. I think it's more fun to go all in on Dingus. No, bro. You're making me regret not playing my or not keeping my Cyrus. No. I mean, objectively, probably in a better spot because of the Erica. Like, what are you going to do? No, it doesn't. You can't. Stop. What are you doing? What's the goal here, buddy? You know what the attack does at this point. I've crushed you with a spear numerous times this game. You know that energy is pointless. He's got 2 cards left in deck, so I guess if he's playing a Dawn, you know, now's the time to rip it. Still not going to knock out the Beedrill. This is just a horrible oversight. I mean, there was nothing... I mean, if he attacked with that Goldango, I'd just come up with other Beedrill and knock him out. GG's. Cool? Cool. Alright, man. Sure. Get my extra energy in and Crushing Spear. Bro's like, I don't know. What's that guy? Sisyphus? Is that how you say his name? Rolling the rock up the hill? Like, what are we doing? Bro's lost his mind. He's like so perplexed. He doesn't understand. He doesn't get it. Oh, there we go. He doesn't know what's happening. Poor guy, he's confused. All right, GG's, man. All right, we've got a Giratina deck. Luckily, we're going second, so we don't need to bench a Sweetle. We can just use it to get 1 more card out of Iono. We'll just multiply after this. Calm, Cyrus, Research. Well, I like seeing 2 Research for sure. But we do need to get into our Pokemon, like, ridiculously fast. Giratina is just so aggressive against this deck, man. It's so aggressive. Kind of hate this guy, I'm going to be honest. He's, like, faster than Arceus. At least Arceus, you had to attach the Dialga to get him powered up quick. But this guy is like, so scary. So scary, man. I'm kind of not a fan of him. He's cool. But, like, just playing against... I mean, we're playing against Mew Giratina, bro. Like, this is... I'm guessing just Mew with Budding Expeditioner to get him out of the active spot. Yeah, so we need like a Kakuna this turn, and then we're going to evolve the bench one. All right, we have Kakuna and Beedrill. So I don't expect my opponent to have a way to retreat and go for Sabrina. That would be a little ridiculous. He's probably just playing Leaf for retreat and Budding Expeditioner to pick up the Mew. And we'll Giant Cape this one. Cool. And then next turn we can go Beedrill, and it's going to be Beedrill against one Giratina. I don't know what else my opponent's going to have time to set up, because we're just going to keep discarding the energy from Giratina. And that'll be fine. Rocky Helmet to that Mew. That's interesting. Is he... Okay. Don't do it. There's no way I'm about to get X-speeded on, right? Attach the Mew? I mean, this is annoying because this is going to put me in range of a red. This is really cringe for my opponent, I'm going to be honest. Okay, so... Now we need second we need second Kakuna to be safe. Iono Beedrill. I think I ripped a 50-50 and hope it's second Kakuna. And then next turn we can go like Iono and try to find the last Beedrill. Yes, all right. We're feeling okay now. We're feeling okay. So here comes Beedrill. If something happens to the poor guy next turn, if my opponent retreats and reds, it is what it is. Yeah, because I don't even have Erica to go like, you know, Erica plus Crushing Spear next turn. Just sort of got to start denying energy. Well, I mean, again, my opponent needs a way to retreat this Mew that isn't a supporter. So maybe it's just fine. Maybe things will be okay. I'm going to choose to believe things might be all right. And it's still like, if my opponent decides to attack with Giratina now, let's see here. What are we looking at for the deck? We've used 2 Research and 1 Iono. And if we use our second Iono, we're only going to get 3 cards. Not great odds to find that other Beedrill. Okay, just an attach to this Mew. Ooh, an Erica here would be huge. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. Okay, gamer. Okay, Mr. Gamer. All right, now we knock out this guy. Now we're in no danger of getting knocked out. Not even a red's going to do it. This Beedrill is going to get some life out of him. Now, it would be unfortunate to see the Giratina get a Rocky Helmet. Because, again, we'd have to top deck Iono or Erica to get bailed out here. Or Beedrill so we could just retreat into the new one. You're a weird guy. You're just a weird guy. You're such a freak. Luckily, Beedrill's only 2 energy cost and 1 retreat, so it doesn't actually matter. All right, now he's just going to take 20. I don't get knocked out by a Rocky Helmet. There's a communication. Like, what else do we... I mean, the Iono only gets stronger as I hold it. I could also top deck the other Beedrill now that I'm holding communication. I think I'm fine to just go Crushing Spear. Now, I guess my opponent could retreat Giratina, go into Mew, red, and knock out Beedrill with the Psy Shot, but... like, he's going to lose a lot of energy on Giratina. It's not going to be great for him. It's not going to be great. We might just be in the clear here. I do think my opponent got a little greedy trying to attack into my Beedrill with Mew. Didn't seem like there was much of a point. It's much better to go Giratina, get the guaranteed knockout. Okay, well, I don't think he's going to be able to heal himself out of... well, no, he could. He could. There's Cape. I mean, still, it is just like I find Beedrill, and I'm going to win this little back and forth we're having. I might not do it this turn. Well, no, never mind. Forgot he does 20 to himself. So just show me a B. Any B. Any B will do. I'm not picky. Any B will do it. Sabrina? All right, well, let's take a look. We're going to shuffle again and look at half our deck. We got 2 Bs. Beedrill, what's up, buddy? How we doing? Thank you for showing up early and not making me sweat. I appreciate it. Opponent can see. Bro, let me do it. Let me do it to you. You're playing double Giratina, double Mew. Let me do it to you. You're not some, like, noble guy. You're a weirdo. Another Goldingus. Another Goldingus with Dialga. Okay. All right, that makes me feel better. I was going to say. It's yet to come up where I've used research first and found Weedle. But it feels a lot better when I have the communication. Okay, so I guess next turn we'll communicate away this Beedrill. Hope for a Kakuna. If it's not, we'll rip the Iono. But we're in a decent spot here. For sure. How many would I get off of Iono? I'd waste one card plus the Iono. I'd get 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'd get 4. I'm struggling on... I can't see anything but exactly what's happening right now. Pokemon. It's always one turn too late. It's always one turn too late. What are we doing? All right. Communication. Hope for a Kakuna. 2 out of 3 times it's a Kakuna. If it's not, we'll Iono for 4. Yay. All right. We'll save the Iono for next turn because our hand's pretty good right now. I will attach to this one in case there's a rocket around. And hopefully a paralysis and stop my opponent from doing anything next turn. There we go. All right. All right. Cool. Now my opponent can't Metallic Turbo next turn. And we're going to start chipping away these energies. Feels good. Feels good. I mean, they could have... What is it? They could have Pokemon Center Lady to heal this special condition. And that would be weird. And also cringe. There it is, dude. There it is. All right. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Your supportive return did nothing. How does it feel? How does it feel, buddy? And a potion. All right. My opponent has 0 cards in hand. But his board state is kind of just like set up to make our lives terrible. Now, I do think I want to... Yeah, I want to Iono now. And I might even say, like, I would rather get 4 cards than play the Giant Cape down. It is, like, a slight problem with Iono is you have to... You can't play all the cards you want to, but I'm just trying to set up second Beedrill right now. Okay. Didn't find another draw supporter off of that. It makes sense. We already played a research for turn. Or this game. But now we can start Crushing Spear. We do have the red to get the knockout, which is awesome. This is why we have the red... Because we are just out of range of Dialgas with capes or Arceus with capes if they play a potion or something. All right, let's see who's going to get the energy. If it's Goldango, it's Arceus, though. Ooh, that makes me scared. Now it doesn't. Cool. Now we don't get knocked out. We ended up finding the cape again anyways. Great. So now we can go red... We might even end up using this Beedrill to finish off the Arceus. Crushing Spear. Because Arceus is going to come up, and he's going to be the only guy who can attack. But I'm going to hold off on using this other Beedrill until I absolutely have to. Because now my opponent's just kind of all in on this Arceus. I mean, he has to use his turn attachment to keep this Arceus going. We're going to do 80 to it. Yeah, I really don't want to use the basic Beedrill here. The math isn't there if my opponent finds another cape or another potion, which he's used 1 of each, right? So not great odds. Not great odds, but it is possible. Sabrina, yeah, it doesn't really do anything for us. We'll throw another energy here. And there's not a reason to use Erica, right? He's doing 110. I'm knocked out no matter what. But this at least might allow me to Iono for 3 next turn. If I have to. Right? If my opponent goes Potion or Cape on this Arceus, and I top deck Iono, I have to go look for the other Beedrill EX. I can't use the basic one. But if not, I can just evolve up, swing, take my prize. GG's. Come on, it'd be so cool. Wow! We actually get to see basic Beedrill do something. Yeah, very, very rare, but, I mean, it comes up. It comes up where sometimes you need... It gives you another final attacker, right? Kakuna's not doing a whole lot. He's only doing 20 damage. It's very rare that he finishes off the game for you. But now we got the regular Beedrill. We get to go Sharp Sting. GG's. GG's.